In a world where AI seems to be touching everything, from email triage to code suggestions and even design mockups, there's this one weird corner that still eats up way too much of our time. Video editing? I don't know about you, but I still spend ages in timelines, hunting for the one line where I actually sounded coherent. You finish a recording and think, okay, done. And then you open your editor and realize the actual job is only beginning. It's draining, honestly. But lately I've been trying out a few new tools that actually make this workflow less of a headache. And one I keep coming back to is Vizard. It's not trying to be everything at once, but it does a few things really, really well. Especially if you create long-form videos and want short, snackable clips without the manual slog. Let me walk you through what I mean. So first, quick context. Yeah, there are other apps out there. Some are great at recording your screen, some are neat for quick AI touches, and others are basically one-trick ponies that can do captions or voice conversion. For example, tools like Demo Creator are awesome for getting crisp screen recordings and even have some neat AI-based assist features in the editor. They're great for production-y screen shares. But the problem I see is that most of these apps stop at make a nice final video and don't really solve what creators actually need day to day, turning every long video into a steady stream of short, platform-ready clips, scheduled and published without you babysitting the whole process. That's where Vizard comes in. It focuses on the pipeline, long video in, multiple optimized short clips out, and a schedule that posts them automatically. That sounds simple, but having those three pieces work together means you go from one recording session to weeks of content with way less cognitive load. The three things that really stood out to me are the auto-editing for viral clips, the auto-schedule feature, and the content calendar where you actually manage the output across platforms. But Vizard isn't a bland, we-do-everything claim. It's more like your smart assistant that knows what parts of your content will perform, then queues them up for you. Let me give you a concrete example. I did a fairly standard screen-recorded tutorial the other day, showing some generative image tricks in a web app, and I treated the recording like raw material. Normally, I'd scrub through the footage, mark in, out points, create multiple exports at different lengths, add subtitles, pick thumbnails. You know the drill. With Vizard, I uploaded the full recording and let the AI scan it. It looks for high engagement moments, spikes in audio energy, laughter, short punchlines, or clear demo steps, and suggests a set of clips, 15s, 30s, and 60s versions that are basically ready to post. What's smart about it is that it doesn't just chop by time codes. It looks at context. In my recording, there was a long pause while the generative tool did its thing, something you'd always cut out manually. Vizard automatically detected that downtime and edited around it, stitching the meaningful moments so the short clip flows. That alone saved me 20 to 40 minutes I would otherwise spend editing. And the clips it suggested weren't awkward. The transitions felt natural, subtitles were aligned to the speech, and it even offered thumbnail frames where my face and the demo UI were both visible. Another thing I liked, templates. You can pick a tutorial highlight template, a teaser template, or a viral hooks template, and the AI adapts the cuts and captions accordingly. So if you want something that feels more cinematic with letterboxing and punchy captions, it'll do that. If you want a fast-paced TikTok version, it trims differently and crops to vertical. That cross-format awareness is huge, because in the old days, you'd have to make separate edits for every platform. Now compare that to some other tools I've used. Demo Creator and a few standalone captioning apps are brilliant in their niches: screen capture, text-based editing, or voice cleanup. But they usually leave you at the point of file export. You still have to manually upload and schedule across Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn, whatever. Some enterprise-level platforms will do scheduling, but they're expensive and clunky for solo creators. Vizard's sweet spot is offering decent, creator-friendly editing, plus a scheduler that actually understands cadence. You set how often you want clips posted, add a few posting windows, and it staggers the clips automatically. No more manual uploads 5 times a week. The content calendar is another underrated thing. It's one place where you can see what's queued, tweak captions, change thumbnails, and reorder posts. That UI alone is worth its weight, because one of the biggest pain points is fragmentation. Editing in one app, captioning in another, scheduling somewhere else. Vizard collapses that workflow into one cohesive loop. You don't have to be a growth manager to use it. It's built so that one person can run a consistent content pipeline without getting overwhelmed. I also want to call out subtitling and accessibility, because these days, captions are non-negotiable. Vizard auto-generates subtitles and lets you easily correct the few transcription errors in a simple text editor UI that's linked to the clip timeline. No more searching for the right timestamp to edit text. You type in the editor and the clip updates. It's faster than toggling between a caption file and a timeline. Okay, some honest trade-offs. Vizard's AI is smart, but it's not perfect. Sometimes it picks a moment I don't want to highlight, or it chooses a thumbnail that looks awkward. But that's fixable with one click. You can swap the suggested clip or adjust the start to end points manually. Also, if you're a heavy desktop producer who loves granular control over every frame, you might miss the fine-tuned effects you get in Premiere Pro. Vizard isn't trying to replace high-end editors. It's trying to replace the repetitive, boring parts of content distribution: manual clip hunting, formatting for multiple platforms, and posting logistics. One practical workflow I recommend: record your long-form content, podcast, tutorial, live stream, then upload to Vizard. Let it auto-generate a batch of clips. It'll usually give you multiple versions per highlight. Review the suggestions in the content calendar, tweak the captions or thumbnails where needed, set your posting frequency, e.g. 3 clips a week, and let it roll. The system will schedule posts according to your settings and optimize distribution, so you don't have to think about it for days. If something performs exceptionally well, you can boost its cadence manually or create follow-up clips instantly. And a small but nice detail: Vizard integrates with most major platforms, so you can post directly rather than getting files and manually uploading everywhere. That integration saves time and avoids the "I forgot to post on X" problem. Also, for teams, there are collaboration tools: notes, assignment, approvals. So the calendar isn't just for solo creators. If you're worried about sound quality, Vizard also has basic audio cleanup and noise reduction. It won't replace a full audio suite, but it cleans up the obvious issues: background hum, pops, stuff like that, so your short clips sound professional without extra tools. Combine that with captions and optimized thumbnails, and your clips become far more clickable. To sum up, video editing used to be this black hole of time. Tools focused on recording or on particular niche features are great, but most creators don't need another niche. They need an end-to-end way to convert long content into consistent social clips. Vizard nails that. It auto-edits the viral moments. It schedules them so you don't have to babysit posts, and it gives you a calendar to manage distribution. It's not a replacement for heavy editing suites, but for daily content ops, it's been a massive time saver for me. If you're making long videos regularly and want your content to actually reach people without doubling your workload, give an automated clip-based workflow a try. Start small, export a few clips, test different posting cadences, see what resonates, and let the AI do the repetitive heavy lifting. You'll be surprised how much more time you'll have to actually make content, rather than just manage it. Alright, that's my take. If you stuck around this long, thanks. Hope this was useful. And if you're experimenting with clip-first strategies, tell me what worked for you. I'm always curious about creative hacks for getting more reach with less editing pain. See you in the next one. Bye.